Welcome to day 2 of Centurion Max week. Today we're going to look at the mode of action of clethodim and also resistance management and how UPL supports growers using Centurion Max. Today we're going to look at the mode of action of clethodim. We're going to look at the symptoms and what to expect. And finally we'll look at resistance management of the active clethodim in Centurion Max. So looking at mode of action, being an ACCase inhibiting herbicide, clethodim will block the activity of the ACCase enzyme and disrupts the function of the cell membrane, resulting in plant death. Centurion Max targets grass weeds, oilseed rape and sugar beet. It is a contact graminicide and it's absorbed by the leaves and translocated to all parts of the plant, including the roots, and it then does concentrate in the growing points. Moving on to symptoms. Symptoms appear on susceptible grass weeds approximately 1 to 2 weeks after application. Initially, you'll see stunting of growth, and then the growing point will yellow, and the leaves will then yellow further. The growing point will turn from yellow to orange to purple, and eventually brown, as the growing point dies and the lead shoot can easily be pulled out. Speed of these symptoms will depend on how actively growing the grass weeds are at application. Growers of UPL brands of clethodim, including Centurion Max, Ballistic and Select Prime, can be assured that this is backed up by the research and development that UPL is doing into both the formulation and resistance management. As an ACCase inhibitor, clethodim has the same mode of action as other FOPs, DIMs and DEN actives. They work on grass weeds by blocking the enzymes which catalyze fatty acid synthesis, which are required for processes and metabolization within the plant, stopping further growth. However, clethodim is slightly different in terms of its resistance profile, which is why it's still working so effectively and is integral to any grassweed management program. With ACCase chemistry, the most common resistance mechanism is target site, whereby a mutation at the site means herbicide can no longer bind with enzymes in the plant, and so efficacy is impacted. Clethodim is unusual in that it's less affected by target site resistance than other ACCase actives, in particular the 1781 mutation, which incurs resistance to cycloxidin but not clethodim, despite both being DIMs. The predominant gene mutations do vary in different grass weeds. In blackgrass, the predominant gene mutation is 1781, and this does not impact clethodim, unlike other ACCase inhibiting herbicides. In ryegrass, the predominant gene mutation is 2088, which does impact the performance of clethodim. However, in the case of clethodim, it is not always a complete loss of control. Therefore, it can be used as an effective part of your herbicide program in dealing with key strains of blackgrass. To optimize your grassweed control, Centurion Max should be used as part of a program using different modes of action. For example, oilseed rape applications of Centurion Max should be followed up with propyzamide to control survivors and further flushes of grass weeds. And if a crop of oilseed rape should fail for reasons such as adverse weather or pest pressure like pigeons or cabbage stem flea beetle, and there are grass weeds remaining, then these should be controlled with glyphosate to reduce the risk of resistant strains multiplying. Thank you very much for listening. Please do join tomorrow for day 3, where I'll be sharing UPL's best use tips and the stewardship for Centurion Max.